Frequently on this channel, Dad, we hit on car dealers for their phony fees and all of the add-ons and things that they put on consumers that they have to pay for. Little known to many people is the fact that destination fees, Dad, they keep rising. And we've got the data here, the vehicles that have the lowest destination fees and the highest destination fees. And Dad, I think destination fees are just a forced fee, a fake fee, a phony fee from the OEMs, man. We should be pushing back on these.
No, it's not a phony fee. It's a real fee. It's been a fee on cars and trucks, forever, because they have to get the vehicles from the manufacturing facilities to the dealers. Now, the amount that they charge can be questionable in some cases, because we have seen substantial increases in the destination charges that many of the manufacturers are charging. But it is a legitimate charge. It's a legitimate fee in the sense that, well, you got to get them from the manufacturer to the dealers.
All right, but here's the deal. We're going to go through the 10 vehicles that have the lowest destination charges and the 10 that have the highest destination charges, Dad. And also, we've seen from 2017 to date, destination fees for some vehicles going up by quadruple, by like 30-40%. It's insane how much destination fees have increased, much faster than the rate of inflation. Anyway, let's dig into it because I think there's some interesting insights here. Let's start with the vehicles that have the lowest destination fees, Dad. Your minis are at the top of the list. In 2023, they all have, for the most part, $995 destination fees. So does the Chevy Bolt, and the Chevy Malibu.
Well, typically the smaller the car, the more that you can fit on a transport vehicle, because it's those big car carriers that drop off the vehicles at the dealership. If they can carry 9 or 10 vehicles as opposed to only 6 or 7, then the cost per vehicle is less. So bless my minis, it's cheap to get them from the port facilities to the dealers. And as you can see, most of the cars that are on here that have relatively low destination charges are smaller vehicles.
They are. So we've got Subaru in here, Honda, Nissan, and Volkswagen. Let's just for initially, Dad, let's acknowledge the fact that the lowest destination charge is $1,000, which seems like a hefty amount. But when you start to look at now the vehicles that have the highest destination charges, this is where things get crazy quickly. Let's really dig into this, Dad. Starting at the bottom. Jeeps, at a minimum, you're paying $1,800 as a destination fee for Jeep products. What?
Yeah, that seems a bit much. I mean, the Wrangler is not that large of a vehicle that you
The
would
Renegade's
suspect.
tiny, Dad.
Some of the manufacturers, like Mini, like Honda, like Nissan, use a more legitimate approach to how do they determine what the destination charges are going to be. And then there's brands like Jeep and other Stellantis products that just seem to, use an arbitrary number that they think, the public will pay for this. And it's not as if you have a choice. And so they've raised their destination charges substantially.
Okay, Pops, getting your extended warranty from CarEdge, what do you need to know?
You're getting the same warranty you get at any dealer, just for a lot less.
CarEdge.com/warranty. Let's dig through more of the craziness. Nissan Titan, $1,800. Toyota Tundra, $1,800. The GMC Yukon and Sierra are $1,900 destination fees. Ford F-150 and Expedition are $1,900 as well. Same with the Chevy Tahoe, Suburban, Silverado, Escalade, and the Ram 1500. All of those cost $1,900 in destination fee. Let's just hit on the final two, the Jeep Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer, a $2,000 destination fee, Pops. My question to you is this: does the dealer pay $2,000 as the destination fee on the invoice, or is there a markup on that?
Yes.
They're like, that's $2,000. That's ridiculous.
The destination charge is on the invoice. The dealer pays the same $2,000 that the customer pays. Trust me, the dealer's not thrilled about it either. And the reason the dealer's not thrilled is because it artificially increases the MSRP. If destination were only $1,495 on a Grand Wagoneer, well, that means that the MSRP would be $500 less. That would make the car $500 more appealing. So trust me, from having sold cars for a living, dealers hate the huge destination charges, but it's part and parcel of the vehicle. It's on the Monroney label. It's on the invoice. And on the invoice, it shows as, if it's a Grand Wagoneer, it shows as $2,000 to the dealer. It just is what it is, but it's obvious that some of the manufacturers are just being arbitrary and capricious when it comes to how they decide what the destination charges are going to be for some of their vehicles.
Dad, back in 2021, the average destination charge on a Ford was under $1,400. For a Stellantis product, it was $1,573. We have seen those two brands go fast and heavy when it comes to increasing their destination charges, now up to, for Stellantis products, up to $2,000. So this is a trend that I think we need to keep our eyes on. Will automakers continue to pad, I'm going to say it, Dad, pad their bottom lines? I know you're saying that this is a fee, and I agree with you, it is. But also, if I'm producing a vehicle, I don't know, in Michigan, and then I'm charging my local Detroit, GM dealer the $1,700 or $1,800 destination, like, I know it's averaged across all of their products, but still, I think it's a pretty well understood profit center in some cases for these OEMs, and we need to keep our eyes on it if they just keep jacking up the prices of these to everyone.
Well, that's just one of those fees. That's one of those fees. It's on every car. There's nothing the dealer can do about it. There's nothing as the consumer that we can do about it, other than when we negotiate the price of the car, we negotiate off of MSRP. So you can't specifically negotiate the destination charge as a single line item, but you can negotiate the total of that MSRP and work down from there.
Surprised you're not referring to it as the out-the-door price, because that is pretty much what we preach. But I hear what you're saying, and not to confuse anyone, the MSRP on a new vehicle can be part of your out-the-door price, or will be part of your out-the-door price worksheet when you're negotiating the out-the-door price. Please just Google search or YouTube search CarEdge out-the-door price, and all of our resources there. But Pops, thanks for your time as always. These destination fees, they're getting high, man.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be sending you a bill. The cost of transmission is going up here.